The name of Prophet Muhammad's father was Abdullah, son of Abdul Muttalib. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the 60th branch of Prophet Ibrahim's peace upon him genealogical tree. The name of the Prophet's dynasty was Quraysh. This dynasty was the distinguished one among the dynasties of Arabs. Many persons like Nadir, Far, and Qusay bin Kalab from this dynasty were prominent in terms of honor and wealth. Qusay was appointed as the trustee of the sanctuary of Kaaba in his time, which added to their honor. Qusay did some commendable jobs like providing Hajis with drinking water and food. Later on these works were carried on by his successors. The trusteeship of Kaaba and making proper arrangements for Hajis got this dynasty an honorable and distinguished place amongst other dynasties of Arabs. So much was the reverence of this dynasty that nobody dared to touch the caravans of this clan. Quraysh were comfortable in taking their merchandise from one place to another. Abdul Muttalib had 10 or 12 sons, but 5 of them gained fame due to their association with Islam or heathenism. One of them is Prophet Muhammad's father Abdullah. The second is Abu Talib, though he did not embrace Islam but acted as the Prophet's guardian for a long time. Hazrat Hamza and Hazrat Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, were the third and fourth respectively who embraced Islam and gained a high status in Islamic history. Abdul Muttalib's 5th son was Abu Lahab, who is notorious for his anti-Islamic activities. Abdullah got married to Wahab bin Abd Manaf's daughter Amina. She was an eminent personality in the Quraysh tribe. Abdullah was 17 years of age at the time of tying the nuptial knot. He stayed with his in-laws for 3 days, as was their custom. Then he set off for Sham, Syria, for commercial purposes. On his way back to Makkah, he had a serious illness and died in Medina. Hazrat Amina was pregnant at this time. It was the blessed morning of the 9th day of Rabiul Awwal. The day was Monday, corresponding to the 20th of April, 571 AD, that the mercy for the worlds opened his eyes on this blessed land. This was the light which was to dispel the darkness of the world and to bestow the message of guidance to humanity. This message was to last till doomsday, and was the greatest blessing of the Creator of the universe. As Father Abdullah had died, the grandfather named him Muhammad. First of all, Hazrat Amina suckled him, and then Abu Lahab's maid Saubiyah suckled the infant. It was customary for Arabs to send their infants to rural areas for lactating and upbringing, so that they may get the full benefit of the fresh air of the suburbs and learn the eloquent way of speaking Arabic. Bedouins were regarded as more eloquent than those living in towns. Women from rural areas used to visit the towns to take babies with them for suckling and fostering. So after a few days some women from the Hawazin tribe came to Makkah. Halima Sa'adiyah was among these ladies. This is the lady who got the honor of suckling Muhammad. She came back to Makkah after 2 years to hand over Muhammad to his mother Amina. But Makkah at that time was reeling under an epidemic, so Hazrat Amina sent her back with Muhammad. In this way Muhammad stayed with Hazrat Halima for 6 years. When Muhammad attained the 6th year, his mother Amina took him to Medina. Perhaps she went there to visit her husband Abdullah's grave or to meet her relatives in Medina. She stayed there for 1 month. When she was going back to Makkah, she became ill and died at a place called Abwa. She was buried at the same place. Muhammad's grandfather Abdul Muttalib shouldered the responsibility of his grandson's upbringing. He always kept his grandson with him, but he died after 2 years. Before leaving this mortal world he entrusted Muhammad to his son Abu Talib, who performed his duty well. Abu Talib and the Prophet's father Abdullah were from the same mother. Abu Talib had a deep love for Muhammad. He used to avoid his own children for Muhammad's pleasure. He used to take Muhammad with him wherever he went. Muhammad, at the age of 10 or 12, started grazing the goats with other children. Grazing the quadrupeds was a very common occupation of children. Even the ones from noble families used to graze goats. Abu Talib was a trader. According to the rules of Quraysh, he used to visit Sham once a year. The Prophet was in his 12th year when Abu Talib intended to go to Sham, Syria. He did not want to take Muhammad with him due to the inconveniences of the desert journey, but as he was setting off, Muhammad hugged him and insisted on accompanying him. So the affectionate uncle took the nephew with him.